Hello, hello, hello. We're going to go and do some more Hadrian Wall. Oops. This is going to go to Mile Castle 54. And depending on how long it takes me, I might take you to 54. Hey. Farmer's been baling his hay. Good morning. How you doing, Andy? Stock Explorer, Christine, how are you? It's me, all right. Blackburns well. Much love to you too. They're making their hay. This little paddock, I don't know if I'll do this one too. Ayla, you all right? I took Little into school. I was in a panic. I was busy watching Secret Blackburn. I didn't realise the time. So I had to shoot off and take Little in. But I lost my car keys. Guess where they were? In the car. Tango, morning. So this is another one I've not done before, so it should be interesting. Loads of butterflies on the thistles. So one of you going to land for me? Yeah, but you're too small to see. Oh, a little black one. 2 little black butterflies. In theory, this links up with where we were when we got to the turret the last time. This kind of loops round to it. So we'll see how it goes. I finally worked out why the farmers are making way more silage and way more hay. The wheat shortage. Animal feed is made out of wheat, so they're trying to protect themselves. Bang on. When he comes back, Ayla, tell him I'll come off so he can go back on. Secret's a legend. But yeah, wheat shortage. That's why they're growing a lot more silage. Hey, took me long enough to work it out. Oofed. Big fat breakfast, but the milky tough coffee is like, ugh. I like strong coffee. I like coffee even better, strong with a glug of Baileys in the top. If you haven't tried it, give it a go. It is divine. Wild roses, smell lush. You can hear lambs blaring on too. How's the ankle, Blackburn's World? It'll not be long before you can get shot that boot for good. Ooh, what's these? No idea what these are. Funny looking little things. And we've got hazel, willow, the Hadrians Wall stretches from Newcastle on the coast all the way to the coast past Carlisle. And it passes right through close to where I am, so it's a perfect excuse for a walk. It looks like they're using these to make a hedge along. They've chopped all the tops off. Are they larch? Not sure. They're not beech. They're they're not silver birch. They're making a fence. Motorbikes is something that me and my brothers never ever got into. When I was a baby, my dad ran a pig farm, and they also had pheasants on there, and he had a motorbike for getting around everywhere. We were always told from a young age, you get a motorbike, I'll break your legs for you before you get on it. And it kind of put us off, but I've always been into four wheels anyway. Emily, lovely to see you. How are you? We start to hit the hill. The other way, that hill was a killer. But it was really hot that day. By the time I got back to the car, it was reading 33 degrees. Viewless videos, how are you? Nice to see you. I've got these little wild peas growing in my garden. They're lovely. Little vines, just little peas. Like a wild sweet pea version, but tiny. Tommy, how are you? Nice to see you. All the fields are full of bullets. I was well brave yesterday. It's still uploading. From here for later on. I walked up past the abandoned house in the coal mine up to the viewpoint, and it was that clear you could actually see the sea. Actually, this road's not too bad. At the top we take a right turn, Clyde. I know that. And when we turn that right, we're on Hadrian's Wall. And then we come back down to Lanacos Priory. If it doesn't take long, I'll maybe take you along the river there. There's loads of sand martins nesting in the banks. Ooh, look at all those old sleepers. The sleepers are those concrete blocks of concrete. God knows what they've been. They've been a bridge. Or the gates. Something sturdy. There's the size of a sleeper. I made the mistake of bringing a coat up. Because the odd spots of rain before, but it's holding off. It's warm. I didn't fancy getting stuck up here without a coat in the rain. I wonder if there's a farm up top here. It's a nice track. I've got these growing in my... Have I got these? Yeah. Got these growing in my garden, in my wildflower bit. But I can't remember what they're called. Sniper, how you doing? Mama Cass, good morning. How are you, Sniper? Right, hang on, you're going to look at the ground for a sec. Oh no, you're looking at half a gate post. Let's make him tie his coat better. There we go. Now you get to look across back on the valley. There's lumber's, they're taking the lumber out of that woodland on the left there. It's all managed woodland in there. Cat, I know, not far off. It's just the watch hours. I need a hammer. There's Ira Vlog. Thank you very much for coming in. I was getting told to do silent live streams overnight, but I take my phone to bed for the alarms, and I've got the horrors that I switch it, somehow put volume on overnight. Everyone hears me snoring. But then I've been told that YouTube doesn't like the silent live streams very much. They tell you off. I'm good, Hazara. How are you? They've even been and cut the grass, look. Pocket Watch, how are you? Okay, but thank you very much for coming, Pocket Watch. Lovely to see you. Loads of sweet clover. Loads of it all the way along, and those plants that I can't remember the name of that I've planted. Not a soul around this morning. Ooh, a river. Is it a river or is it a pond? It's a river. Cool. A very low river, though. That's the thing, that the rain has had. We have had a lot of rain recently. The water levels are so low down. Looks like that river's changed its course through there. Oh, mechanic, good morning to you. No, it is morning for you, isn't it? Just a really early morning. Right, we've got a crossroads. And when we join on here, we join on Hadrian's Wall. So it'll be a pretty much straight path. I do believe. The abandoned house as well has intrigued me for ages. Watch me go down that bank. There's barely anything in that stream. Intrigued me for ages, and I found a way down the valley to get to it. Oh, we've got a little footbridge. We might go left for a little nose, because we're meant to be going right. Christ, I'm in at Walton. Banks, Hadrian's Wall, public bridleway. Right, we'll have a look on here. Riri, how are you? Thank you very much for coming in. How are you, Riri? Have you got the van yet? Catherine, good morning. I had a video for you and I've forgotten which one it was. Oh, yes. Up on the moors, I said, well, how to call it? It looked like a coal mine. It wasn't. It was lime quarry and lime kilns. See how low this water is. Should really be up that bank. It's about 8 foot away from the bank, so very low. Nice little bridge though. Look how much that way. We are meant to be going right, mind. Right. Just behave. Go where you're meant to be. Pinned on places. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Oh, this bridge is a bit lethal, actually. All that fluff and stuff. Thank you very much for coming in. Nice to see you. All the fluff and stuff. Journalist, thank you so much for coming in. We are following Hadrian's Wall. I'm being good and I'm going where I'm meant to. So this is the remains of the wall. These trees are sat on the remains of the wall as we go up here. God, I've got a hill. This hill's not pleasant. I did it the other way last time. We should hit some better built parts when we get to the Mile Castle, which is Mile Castle 54. That way is turret 54A, but there's not actually anything of it left. Well, very little anyway. Not like the one further along here. Jake! Oh, sorry. Me rushing, my phone hating me, I put Coke Champion. I'll change it after. I wonder if they're going to come and cut this meadow down. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of nice little details up here. Stuff and stuff. It's all well looked after. I wouldn't like, well, I would like to, but you wouldn't be allowed to come up with a metal detector. Although, that's probably already been done. Have I got any bits left here? It's buried under the ground. We'll hit some bits. Jake, there might be some heavy breathing today. I'm knackered already. Yeah, oh shoot. Didn't expect that. Hello, sheeples. How are you? They'll be splitting the lambs off soon. Hey, missus. And you'll be getting your fleece shaved off. She's got 2 lambs. And she's got 2 very fat, juicy lambs. Mint sauce. And yes, Jake, I know, not as good as the sheep where you are. The lamb, should I say. Hi, Derek. How are you? Lovely to see you. When they first split the lambs off, all they do is cry. Day and night. It was a good week. Used to drive me mental. Got another couple of little families. Are you sat on a bit of wall I want to see? Yeah. She's still feeding them lambs. They're a bit too big to get fed. They can feed themselves. Yes, Derek. The Roman quarry that I take you to was up and running in 209 AD. And that was used to build and repair this wall. Basically, they wanted to keep the Scots out. They had all the land they wanted, all the industry and minerals, etc. that they wanted. And they called a halt here. So I am just on the right side of the Roman border. These trees are actually running along it. Yeah, normally they do. Normally they ring the lamb's tails. And they drop off while they're about a week old, something like that. They just end up tied up and stuff. Ooh, that tree's well and truly snapped. Hey, hey! Have I found the milestone? I think I have. Right. There must be a proper path around here. Oh, Jake, I meant to message you last night. I was chuckling. You got mentioned somewhere. And via, you bought a membership and went on panel. And I was sat laughing there. All the friends are kind of fallen out with it. And they brought that up. Right. I don't think that's big enough to be the wall, but we'll go and have a spy. I'm actually on the wall now. Can you see the earthwork? That looks like an old farm building more than anything else. Maybe. From the turrets and things that are left, the wall was really tall. Although minuscule in the comparison to the Great Wall of China. Joy, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I knew I shouldn't have brought a coat. Too hot. They had turrets all the way along to monitor raiders coming across. And it's still, for all it's poor man's Great Wall of China, it's still a massive feat. We've got stone left here. Yeah. Oh my God, eh? I nearly went. These trees are growing on top of the wall. See, there's a line of them below it. There's a couple there with mortar still on. They've done a good job of growing around it though. It's a big old oak tree whose branch I nearly went and flat on my face with. Ooh, lots of wood. Someone's been cutting grass again. Vicky, good morning. Some nice bits of oak there. Some nice oak coins. Shame I can't get up. They've used pavement slabs on a lot of this walk on the gateways and things. Just stood in Cowpoo. That's been a really big oak. Key Weasel, how are you? Lovely to see you. We're still following the wall. I'm getting quite good at this map reading thing. Right, there's cows been escaped. There's some cows in here. Lovely. I'm not the only one that stood in it. Another big oak's come down. I think we're going to have to go straight on to get to that other tower. There's my moors in the background. I was up there yesterday in that valley. Should have seen the state of it trying to squeeze me backside through the window. That was fun. What's Tango saying? Yeah, 150 Tango, although with StreamYard, you don't need to have 50. I know of. You get so many hours free with StreamYard. You can buy monthly rolling and you get to download the videos that you do, but not with the free like I use. Abandoned Wales, are you in? Sorry, I didn't see you. Hiya, afternoon. Do you know what? I was sore yesterday. I went from the limestone kiln to the valley where the abandoned house and coal mine is. But I managed to get actually to them. The cows weren't about this time, so I got right up to the ruins of the colliery. There's a funny building there. It's all been filled in, Wales. But there's a couple of places there. You might know what they are. It's an arched entrance split into two. And there's a side entrance to it. I can't tell whether it's been filled in or not. Must have been filled in. But it'd be interesting to know what they are because I haven't got a clue. And then squeezing through that window was interesting. Oh, nice one, Jake. Thank you. I'll get you a timestamp for that yesterday. If it's still up, I was chuckling. I was like, he's famous. You fried a few heads. Love Jake, he's brilliant. Right, your choices are I heavy breathe my way up the, not the house, up that hill to the turret you've been to before, or I take you down that way, downhill, and I take you along the river, through the back of the priory, through the graveyard, and along the river. Might see the sand martins down there. Hi, Cass, put the cat channel up. Cass has got loads of kitty cats and they're dead cute. Damn it. Chat's frozen. Hang on a sec. I'll come out. I'll come back in. Oh, no, I haven't. Yeah, I had an issue with signal with going through the app. It was constantly dropping signal. I mean, where I go and around here is pretty remote. We're like the land that time forgot. But StreamYard holds a signal a lot better for what I do, so I prefer to use that. Tinkerbell, lovely to see you. I think I'll take you downhill and I'll take you along the river. Hopefully we'll see the sand martins. Yeah, Cass, have a look over at Tango's. You'll like Tango's as well. You could maybe help Tango out, actually. But I've got a premiere on Wales of the colliery in the hills tomorrow. I think it's 6 o'clock. I think, is it 6 o'clock? Or is it? No, Monday. Monday, I think. Have a look. It's, I've got it premiering. And I'm kind of interested as someone that knows what they're talking about, what I'm actually seeing. There must have been the main office building. And the abandoned house is what I've got on tomorrow night. That must have been miners' homes. They were basically one up, one down, but it was knocked into two houses. Love Tinkerbell, she's lovely. She goes some lovely places as well. Yes, it's my useless thumbs, fart sack. Look at that. I am so glad I'm not on their moors. It's proper cloudburst rain up there. And there's nowhere to hide. Right, I'm going to take you down to the river because we haven't been down there. How you doing, fat sack? I downloaded a plant identifier, and it's one of those typical ones where you download it and then it wants money. But then I found a free one, so I can check out my plants. Oh, Catherine, I go in the house though. That house has been in my mind for ages. I saw it on the back of a hill, and it took us a while to work out how to get down to it. I found a footpath that came to it, and I got all the way along the valley, and it was surrounded by cows. And this is when the cow phobia was extreme, and I wasn't walking through the middle of them. So this time, sorry, I'd gone up to the viewpoint, and you can see out to the sea. And I saw a big old crag. I thought, oh, I got a really good view on that. And then I saw brown heads pop around it, and it's that same herd that's got the bull. So I quickly turned around and went to the mine and the house. There's even wallpaper still in the house. And Mr. Whistle, sorry, I can't see chat. Yeah, well, this land, Mr. Whistle, how you doing? This, you all right, Andy? How's that pup? There's not such a much pup now, is he? This is land looked after by the RSPB. One of them, the other house with the little old caravan and the Land Rover, from what I'm reading, is a holiday let, which is why the windows and doors are grilled up, but not totally sealed. And this other one, they started replacing everything, and they put a new roof on in 2011, and they've put a new floor on upstairs, although they haven't boarded it out. But it's just been left like that. So for whatever reason, they decided not to continue with it. But one of the windows were bricked up and metal shutters on the doors, but one window was open. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to squeeze my ass through that door. And I found out my legs are too long to get in through it as well. It was a bit of a mission. A bit tall for squeezing through little spaces like that. It's a big old scar on that oak tree. But yeah, I had a successful day yesterday, apart from the cows on the crag I wanted to. I wasn't strictly going to the crag. I just saw it and thought, aha, I'm going to go up there. Gregory, good. Oh, it's afternoon, isn't it? Good afternoon. Is it? I can't see. Views down to the Priory. Pigeon. Oh, it's left as a feather. Now that one is definitely out of the bird. In fact, I constantly see feathers drop. It's been in the cherry tree. These cherries are lush. Wild cherries. So many black ones low down. I bet there's not. They're all too fresh. Hang on. Someone else has been picking them as well. Oh, yes, he did in. Used to eat these as a kid. You end up looking like you've been a murder victim. All the stains you get on your hand. It tastes lovely. Well, thank you very much for coming in. Yeah, Derek, the last live I did, it's called The Dark Woods. Have a watch of that. There's something seriously dodgy in there. I've never ever liked those woods. And I had a branch near the end of it just snap back, like someone had walked past it right behind me, but there was no one there. And I just don't like that place. Never have. Hi, Dave. Pins, I love doing it. I've kind of got addicted to it. I never thought I would. The first time I went out, I thought, right, I'll take you along Hynham after I'd been doing the Roman walls, the Roman woods and the quarry. And I passed a lovely local, gave me directions. And I was meant to be along the river, and I ended up on the very top of the moors where the heart-shaped shelter is and the cairns. And from that, I mean, that nearly killed me off. It was constantly uphill for about a mile and a half. It was a mission, but I kind of got addicted to it. So I found the way to get to the Heartstones because I wanted to see what was up there, because I didn't even know it was there. And then I saw the hill behind Simmerson. I thought, ooh, I want to do that hill. So I did that one, and it just went on from there. So yeah, I've got a bit of a walking and making myself sore addiction. Those cherries are lovely. Up on the moors, you've got bilberries, which are like a little version of a blueberry. That's what they look like. But they're kind of like a sharper taste, and a cross between a blueberry and an apple is the best way I can describe it. Hiya, Michael, lovely to see you. Yeah, we've just come from the hilltop. We've just walked along Hadrian's Wall and decided to bring you down through the back of the Priory, and we'll walk along the river. The San Martin's down there, and a pool where the kids used to go and swim. Yeah, I screwed up. My thumbs, see how they're all bent? They don't work, they won't straighten. Don't work very well. And my phone hates me, so it's kind of a perfect storm for spelling mistakes. You get used to it after a while. I'll change it when I come back in. This week, hopefully, I'll go in the rest of the Priory. They charge you to go in. You can go in like the modern day church, but you have to pay to go through the ruins and the vaults. And from looking online, it looks stunning. But they have to keep the buildings, so it's only fair they charge you. I know, I'm boring and old. Go walk in stupid places, get myself lost, forget me age, and contemplate and go to walk and lob over stone walls to bypass cows and stuff. I get myself in a few scrapes. Then I got in that house yesterday through the window, and I thought, how the hell am I going to get myself back out? Because to get in, there's a couple of stones sat on top of each other that someone's nicely left, but they're a bit higgledy-piggledy. And because the window's only little and I was struggling to get in, I thought, oh my God. But I managed it eventually. Oh yeah. Fact or fiction? You alright? Oh, you get used to me after a while. Sometimes it gets to be a lot of bother. Derek, you'll like this graveyard that we're going through. This graveyard is attached to a priory. Some very old headstones. There's some famous people in there. The guy that found Addison's disease, he's there. It's still used to modern day, although it is limited to who gets buried there. But you'll like it. We're just coming up to it now. I'll take you through the main doors on the path down to the priory. Siren's coming up. And I don't know. The road was shut. But if you live down there, you can still use them. Stuff and stuff tell me about it. I struggled last night. Here's the Gatehouse. What would have been the Gatehouse? King Edward I ran England for about 6 months from this place. He was up here in battle. This is what terrifies me of this little road. When you hit the milk tanker coming the other way, because it's very narrow. Here we go. At the archway end. So yeah, Edward I ran England from here. He was meant to be in battle, but he decided he needed a rest. So he stayed here for about 6 months. I'm not pinned. Look at that. Pin, do you want me to go inside? Last time I tried to go in, I did signal if I went on the left-hand side, but I can get in. So I'll take you in and show you as much as I can. These are all parts of the priory as well. A lot of the priory itself is ruins, but part of it has been saved and it's a modern day church, which we're allowed to go in. Yeah. Fluff and stuff. I'll do the same for you. I'll stand over that side and let you get a side view of it as well. I'll do the same when I go inside. Yeah, when the Romans were next to where I live, it was Cerberus, Emperor Cerberus, because the slaves or the masons, they left some graffiti about him, slagging him off on their commanders, which is how they've dated it to 2009 AD. This place, I think, was the 1100s. Now, bear with me when I go inside. Got a pound coin to stick in, yes. Sorry. No, you're fine. There we go. That for a door handle. Just look at this place. How stunning is that? No, thanks for coming in. Being on respect. Oh, fluff, here you go. Here's the organ. Look at that. I can't even get it fully in picture. All the pipes. And the choir seats. And you've got the top balcony. The last time I was in, my signal went a bit screwy over this side. You've got a piano. Get the detail on the pews. Vendetta, how you doing? We're in the Priory. Well, I ain't streaming in every single window. So it's hazy, and even though the sun's not round my side. Right, if the signal drops over here, give me a minute to get it back. Right, this is talking about Edward I, what I was saying about. Oh, in a letter. Um, right, I'm just trying to get some money. I'll be with you in a sec. I'm just trying to get money out of my pocket. It's gone through the lining. I like to put money in the pot. Right, where's the hole in my pocket gone? Come on, where are you? Pain in the backside. Money's gone through the lining of my coat. I'll have to go to the car. Oh no, I found it. Sorry. I'm currently in the Priory, chasing coat change around the hem of my coat. How fabulous is that? Found it finally. There, got it. Right, we're back. Sorry about that. So we're coming back through the church. It just does not like me going to that side of the church. There we go. I'll take you out now. Put some money in the box. We'll go around the side. Yes, thank you. Just sudden, sorry about that. I was chasing money around inside my coat. I'll come around here. Pinned, I have money in my pocket. Oh, fabulous. There's thunder coming. Fantastic. Here we've got the cross. Well, part of what was left behind after the Reformation. There you go. That's currently the body of the main church. And we've got the ruins at the back, which we're going to walk through. This, I think records show it at least the 1100s. I'll have to look it up. If you look online, it's called Lanercost Priory. The old church that I've shaken you to before was gifted by Lanercost. And it's actually built of stone robbed from Hadrian's wall. And that was gifted in the late 1100s. Oh. Undo the latches. They have put in a wooden walkway along the top of the balcony, and I would love to go along it. This is the older part of the churchyard. And there's that wooden balcony. But just look at that. For all I can't get to the other bits until the next time I come in. We've got a sand timer and a heart on this one. Not quite sure what that says. This will be an old one from the shape of it. Here lie, it's old English, so bear with me. Here lieth the body of Anne Strong from Hampton. The masons around here, if they couldn't fit a word in, they did half and brought it down the side. Hampton House, the 16th, 1731. What even is that? What month begins with? Is that February, maybe? The 16th, 1731. At least we've got that. A lot of landowners and farmers, the local gentry. We've got a castle just down the road. I'll see if I can let you see through these windows. Signal behave. I'm not as tall as I think. You know, if signal completely goes, I'm swallowed up by, look at that ceiling. I'm swallowed up by a thunderstorm. Those bangs are a bit close. But we should be all right. 1730 bond that was. These older ones are all really small. Here's another one of the old ones. The old ones, it's all the same kind of scripted writing. As you die, now so once. God, right, we'll go from the top. Any idea? Can you see what that says? No, that's just a design, I think. So we've got this word here. Then we've got angels. Something angels to see where J. As you are now. Is that a now? Got to be now. As you now so only once. I can't see the day at the bottom. But it's always that script. It's always that kind of writing. Now when I pay to come inside, you're going to see all this. You've got the setup of the older buildings. You've got the tombs. You'll find some beautiful sights. Yeah, he found Addison disease. He worked at Tony and Guy's. Lots of trees going down there. Oh, we go that way. Right, I'll have you a little look. I'm being cheeky. This is the part you pay for. You've got the catacombs. You've got everything there. It's amazing. Right, we're heading to the river. There's so much for you to see and do all over England. Right, I'm going this way, presuming that it takes me down the river, but we do have a path that way. But this is me, just as usual, guessing where I'm going. Old habits die hard. Pinned inside is amazing from the photos I've seen online. I'll give you another look from here. When you had a roof coming out from there across, and you've had another roof on this side, which is probably the stonework on the ground, the foundations that we could see. For some reason, besides the new church part of it, that left-hand side where all the information is hates me. Never ever gives me signal. Right, this has got to go. Hi Evie, thanks very much for coming in. Taking a fair bit of trees out of that woodland, but it is planted. Oh God, butchered crow. It all is managed woodland. Hello, Mr. Carrion Crows. What are you eating? Hawthorn berries, maybe. Right, this is a sheep track. How are you, Evie? Presume I'll go down here. Do I? No, we're going here, then we're walking along the bank because I know where I am. We come to the river and where the sand martins are. And I'm not too far from the car to leg it if it goes clatter above my head, which is looking quite likely. When we had the floods and Carlisle City was pretty much mostly underwater and cut in two, we had a lot of flooding locally and it changed the route of this river some. Oh, Jake, don't. I could kill a steak. And these are the starts of the banks that you get the sand martins in. Ooh, that was a big plop. Big fish under there. Some plop there. It's caught the tail end of it going under. I hate overhangs. It's not too over. You get the sand martins all along the banks along this river. Fishy, 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 where are you? The kids come up here swimming, Jake. When the water's higher, that's like a little island in the middle. Now then, am I being stupid walking along this bit? No, I'll risk it. If a sheep's fine, then so am I. Jeez. So I like bits like this because you get the archaeology coming up through. We've got... Oh, what have we got? Right, hang on. I'm going on my knees because I'm not good with heights. And that's also... Where are we at? San Martin Hall, I think. We have got... pottery. Ooh, bug, get off. Got pottery. Some more pottery there. Oh my God, no it's not. It's an egg. We've got mortar, we've got lime mortar. Got stuff all the way along in this bank. This is maybe being when the building was demolished. That's been in a corner, look. Isn't that painted? No, it's just been on a stone. Right. I'm not dangling myself over this, so I'll just show you the bank. This has probably all been robbed from the priory itself. I mean, that pottery, I don't think that pottery is old at all. It could just be like a Victorian dump, maybe, I don't know. But I don't see that being old. But you never know. Right, let's keep going. Joel's Choice, nice to see you. Thank you for coming in. Ooh, oh, we've got some more. Now this could possibly be. It's a lot thicker pottery. What have we got on the back? Plain on the back. Enamel on the inside. Fairly decent thickness too. Can't believe I'm trusting cheap. Forgot this is natural bank. It's washing down this side. We've had a landslip just there. Again, that's natural. Yeah, I don't know if you can see how clear that water is. It's brown because it's come off the moors and drains through the peat. So it gets that brown, what's that? That brown colour to it. I made a mistake once on something like this, but bigger. There was an island with a dry bed on one side that only filled when flood. And I was fishing with my dad, and he says, "I'll go and get some worms." Because we were fishing trout back in, because I had a trout farm. And I lifted the stern, and something hit my finger underneath. It was an adder. There was an adder under the stern. Its tongue hit my finger. Creeped me the hell out. Yeah, all fresh water here. Oh, cool, Derek. Jeez, I have this issue. I need to actually watch where I'm going rather than trying to read chat more. If I'm going to read chat, I need to stand still. Here's the St. Martin's banks. Surrounded by butterflies. I might have to move this fence. That's that thunderstorm. A Well, it's not banged for a while. There is a fair bit of water in it. Actually, look at that pool. Grasshoppers. I spent many an hour as a kid chasing grasshoppers. Yeah, look at that pool. It's a big one. I don't remember it. Look at that. I'm right on the edge of it. Unless it swirls. Do I dare go down there? Do I dare? Shall I? I'll have a look. Someone else has been walking down it, so there must be. Secret blackburn, you alright? I think, hang on. I found a dump from the Rob Stone from the Priory, just behind that tree in the bank. The bank's dropped. I found some pottery and some mortar. Right, this looks a bit iffy. We'll be right. Let's see if the sand martins are here anyway. Oh God, do that. Right, I'm going. I'm doing it. See, this is all natural ground. Jeez. There's a sand martin in the air. I've got sand martin holes on this bank. Here you go. This is why people have been coming down. Right on the water. Fair few trout in here. So, alright, peace out. Thanks for coming in. Sand martin just going over the top. So you can see that because StreamYard's went. We've got one there. Sand martin there, there. The holes along that bank are all sand martins, so there's another one. It's fair. Right. There's no way that I'm loving that fence and loving that fence on that bank, so I'm going back where I came from. Ooh. This land has dropped, so it's not filling me full of enthusiasm. I don't know if there's the same issue with the sand martins as there is this. Ted, me old mucker, how you doing? I'm pretty much getting myself into bother, as usual. Ooh, got at the bank all right. That looks nasty, that storm. But it's kind of a nice backdrop for the Priory. Jim. The pool my kids used to come swimming at is just along here. But the sand martins use all along. Got another island. Exactly purple. How lush is that? Flicker, you alright? I've got a thunderstorm and I've got the Priory. We've been on Hadrian's Wall. What's that bird calling? And the river running isn't helping me feel thirsty. Flicker, I went in the priory. I was very, very good. I didn't do anything I shouldn't have or say anything I shouldn't have. Ooh, heck. This bank slipped. Right, it's a big surfboard if it does go with me on top of it. See, there's no parts of the ruins left in here. Just that bit further back. Have we? We've had bumblebees or wasps. That's part of a nest. There was. These landslips are like stepping stones. Right. Watch your feet. Jeez. It's all slipping. This is one of my good ideas. Oh, what's that? Oh, cool veined rock. Quartz running through it. Ooh. Nearly went over. Fred, you've got any idea, Ted, how cold that water is? It is Baltic. I've got a chick or something flying along the top of the water. Right, I'm getting to the stupid end now. Ooh, steps all the way along. Purple Silver Shroud is a legend. He's been one of my very good mates for a very long time. And he's a legend. Right, this is where the kids used to come swimming along here. And it's totally changed. They used to come in here and swim. But these trees weren't down and this bank was totally different. It came in a lot more narrow. It's washed all this end off. And now fills that bay. Then you've got those cute little stepping stony bits. Purple, thank you so much for coming in. Listen to me waffle. There's that bird. No idea what it is. It's not a dipper. There's meant to be kingfishers along here. There's another one. Brown bird, white bum. Remy, are you alright? Remy, you've got me in love with Cape Cod. Oh my God, your videos. Oh, we've got some fish rising. It's just really trout here. Got a trout messing around there. I always like this little natural barrier in the stone. Tea in Valhalla, how are you? Remy, my email seems to have died on me. It paused last Thursday and it was saying on Hotmail that there is an issue and they know about it and they're meant to be fixing it. But I keep trying to get on and it's having none of it. Ted, we've just been to the wall that was built to keep you lot out. Hadrian's Wall, we just walked along it. I'm getting carried away, I need to go up the bank. Flick, don't tempt me. I should have seen the state of it getting in through that window yesterday at that abandoned house. That was fun. The Burnham hurts. Looks like we've had a wall. Yeah, we had a wall there. What do I presume? So, ha 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 ha. Someone's missed me. Get in. I've not heard it bang for a while. So glad I wasn't up on that hill though when it did roll in. Flick, I was nearly using a landslip as a surfboard. Can you get under the bridge this way? I'm not sure if you can or not. Oh yes, Remy, I know. I've seen that all unfold. I was watching. We were right. As usual, we were right. And then the pair of them came in trying to gaslight her a little and shut her up. She thought it was a bit naughty. She's forgetful. We know she's forgetful. She's always been forgetful. She's not lying. If you jog her memory, she'll remember. And I know it's irritating, but it's not lying. But it's her own fault. She should have listened. Yeah, no, they said they'd got all the ores and minerals that they wanted, and they didn't see any value in going higher than where I'm at now. I'm like, this is the right side of the wall. You see that line of the trees? They're the bad side of the wall. Oh, sorry, peace, man. Peace out, man, even. I'll go slowly. Yeah, that line of trees on the hill is Hadrian's Wall. This was the side they wanted to keep, and that was the side they saw no value in, but wanted to make sure it wasn't taken from them. I know. I was watching thinking, really? But at the same time, will she learn from it, Remy? I don't think she will. I'll show you the original bridge. Ooh, that is a very strong hinge. We'll come along onto the main bridge. Have a good one, mate. Ooh. Come up the bridge for 5 and then I'll end. This was the original road. Team Lynch, thank you very much for coming in. Bollards, they've used sandstone to make bollards. Yeah, this was the original road to the castle and across this bridge. It did. Yeah, I call it the poor man's Great Wall of China. And look at them for bollards. You're not going to take one of them out. Nice little humpback bridge with a crossing point in the middle. That side is where I take the dogs for a walk and let them swim. Ooh, there's big gabion baskets there where they've deliberately wanted the river to flow for some reason. One of Sam's favourite places. And we've got a buzzard just above that tree, big tree. I'm just walking on the bridge and there's someone stopped the car on the side of the road to take a photo of it. And they've got my mush in it. I'll wait till she shuts the car door again. There. Is she done? Yes. It's a modern day bridge. We're on the beautiful sandstone one, no longer used. Tian Valhauer, you're an absolute legend. Thank you for coming in. So yeah, you've got a passing point on either side, but only at this end, which isn't the brightest of ideas, but hey. She stopped the car to take a photo again. I've had to come back over. You see those giant rhubarb things? Stay away, they're highly poisonous. Oh, you've got these passing points. God, it's high. Really high. Yeah, it is. You all right, Paul? If I've missed anyone, I'm sorry. I'm not the best at multitasking at filming and talking and walking and whatnot. Kyle, how are you? The old church that the Priory gifted Derek, and it was 1169, something like that. As you walk up into the graveyard, on the side of the church, which is stone robbed from Hadrian's wall, there's like an archway, and it looks like it should have had been a doorway, but it's underground level, but it's not. There's a sandstone piece in the bottom of the arch, and it shows a sword and a chalice. And it was thought that that was a Knights Templar link, but it's not. Thinking is that it's been a priest, one of the vicars actually served in the army as well. And that's why you've got the sword with the chalice. I'm not sure, really, I don't know. Whether they were naturally in for the cut. They can't be naturally in. Well, they maybe were. But the carts ran on. I don't know. People are taking their dogs down there, where I normally take mine. You all right, Coco? The quiet, Flicker, behave. I don't know if you can see them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sand martins. I wonder if they're in that bank at the back there as well. But this is brilliant for dogs. It's nice and slow. Some of it's not too deep. Is that little dog going to go straight in? Thinking about it. Are you going in? No, they bottled it. They'll probably go in the night shallow a bit. No. Why, Paul? Ted, I'm really quiet and shy. You wouldn't get much out of me at all. I'm looking for Flickr and Ted. I keep asking them to make their own channel because they're so funny. They're just absolutely brilliant. Oh, what's really right about? Don't need to know how much noise Ted makes. So yeah, this is the natural road. Now that's what steps across a wall should be like. Not a piece of wood with a bit on the side. Those wooden tables have been there forever. Ted, behave. I'm a lady. This is an old little wall. You can see it's built differently to the ones up on the moors. You've got captain stones. They've all been shaped. And it's mortared. The limestone kiln that we go to, this is what it makes. It's used for building. So this is a fancy wall. This is a fancy stone wall. Up on the moors, the moor just chucked together. Ted, Jim, even they'd be absolutely brilliant. Flickr and Ted show. You'd become world famous. And that's the end of the road. The original road. It must have merged into this scary one. This road drives me mental because it's just so narrow, especially further up, and you've got nothing to get out of the way of the wagons with. Outlaw, thank you so much for coming in. How are you? Not heard that thunderstorm bang for a while. I think we're safe, although it's kind of sitting and turning. Up here, it's either farmers or tourists. It's a lovely, tiny little village. There's another walk along the wall I'm going to do. I also want to do Sycamore Gap. That's another one coming. Big storm coming there. That's further along Hadrians Wall. Really? I didn't know that, Paul. You learn something new every day. Flicker, aye, get him out. Crack that whip. Get out of the bedroom and get it down the stairs and start cracking it. Ted, you're slipping. They're not strangers, they actually live in the same house. And, oh, be careful what I say. Share the same bed and bathroom. And he swore. There's like no one here. There's a little school, and you've got a handful of houses. The school really serves the farming community. You've got farm. You've got 2 farms. We passed one earlier on. Another couple here. You've got a few over the hill. I mean, along Hadrian's Wall, you've got loads. Ooh, there's a cricket club here. No, I didn't pass at all. I mean, in case you hadn't noticed, Ted's Scottish. Flicker and Ted debates are so funny. Teddy, you said that she's got a bucket. Oh, hey. Flicker, it's all coming out now. Ah, oh, Ted, don't start kissing up to her now. You got caught out. You've told the world that she's got a bucket. Let's see if I find them. Sure, I like my pocket. Wrong pocket. Blooming, the whole of your pocket is in the top of the pocket. So how money and things have fallen through the hole, I have absolutely no idea. You've got that house there. That is part of the Priory that's lived in. And you've got other buildings along. There's actually holiday cottages here. There were holiday. Oh no, did he? I'm not sure if there still actually are holiday cottages. I think he turned them into living leases. Jello, how you doing? Oh, it's all coming out now. Said you're freaking screwed up. Oh, I nearly swore. I'm trying to be good. It kills me. Like the first time I was in the Priory, I said, "Oh my God!" I thought, "No, don't do that." In the little old church, I knocked over a beer. Silver tells me is a cart they use to carry the coffins, and there's one of those inside the old church. It's got sides with hinges, and I didn't realise that they're not set in place. And I knocked it over, and I knocked a church candle and a little display flying. I felt awful. Then I was carrying the padlock in my hand from the main gates. And for just as soon as I stepped into the main body of the church, the lock fell off the key. I thought, I shouldn't be in here. Someone's trying to tell me something. But I survived it. Oh, Catherine, I felt so bad. And one of those moments, I think someone's telling me something here. And the sound that echoed around that church, I nearly hit the floor. But I was good. I didn't swear or use many profanities. I don't know, Derek. That place, I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Catherine. Well, I picked the candle up, thinking, oh, I've broken it, and it wasn't. It just had a little dent. So I put it on and turned it round so you couldn't see the dent on the table, and the job was a good one. I was mad though. The last time I went, I was clearing up the back poo for the lady that looks after the building, and in the little prayer book that's normally on the altar, it was on that coffin cart beer thing. It's called a beer, Bier. And someone had ripped out the first 3 pages. That little prayer book, I think if memory serves me right, was from 1928, I think it was printed. Emanators, how you doing? My dad's best mate's called Derek. Yeah, Silver knows all. Silver's a wealth of information, Derek. Ask him stuff. Can you... Oh, Derek, have you got a spanner? I can't give you one on here. Silver, put your channel link up. And then if Derek's got any questions, he can leave you a comment on your channel. Yeah, Roswell. There's Sweetheart Abbey as well. That is gorgeous. I think Roswell, is that Edinburgh side? What are we helping you? Yeah, Bier. Me and my knowledge thought it was actually like beer as in a barrel of beer, but apparently it's not. They were used to like a cart for the horses to transport the coffins. Catherine's World, I would go with. Judy May, thank you so much for coming in. I like the Catherine's World because it gives you more of a scope to track in other places as well if you ever wanted to. You've got the Turkey, you've got the Spain, you've got all sorts that you can track. And I still haven't asked my friend about that fire up in Alaska. Flicker, where is it in Alaska that Eddie's at? Can you remember the town? The name of it? Can you, Silver? Can you remember Eddie's town name? I needed it for Catherine. Yeah, should do, Catherine. You're really good at it. I can't remember where Eddie lives. It's not Nome. I know it's not Nome. I'll have to bite the bullet and remember to message him. He has told us before. Flicker, he's got a wildfire coming in, and there's only one way in and one way out of his town, and that fire looks like it's going to take out the road. So he was a bit twitchy about it. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's Nome. It's near Nome. He has to fly out medevac to get to the hospital and things. It takes him about 4 hours flight. Can't remember the name of his town. I'll have to ask him. I'll let you know. Oh, does he live near Cartmel? No, not Cartmel, Maine. Can't be. No, not Minco. Yeah, Paul. There's one road in and one road out to the town where he's at. Lovely remote in Alaska, and there's a wildfire closing in. Looks like it's going to take the road, is what he was saying. Lynch, thank you very much for coming in. Yeah, is Anchorage where he has to go to hospital? Catherine, I was telling him everything that you've taught me. Told him to watch the weather, look for updates, check his surroundings, check his maps. If there is only that route out, check for culverts, ponds, but keep an eye on those weather reports and warnings. See, I do listen and learn. No, not East Fork. Yep, told him that, Catherine. See, I do listen. But he's adamant there's only one road in and out. I'll message him and I'll find out. Yeah. Whether he'll listen to me is another question, because he is a bit stubborn. He's a bit stubborn as a mule, but told him all the information I can. Right, his channel is called Just Chaos. Flickr or Jim, can you put his link up? And Catherine, I've already put your link in his chat, but I'll private message him and I'll send him a link to you again there. As if you would insult anyone, Flickr. Yeah. It looks scary, Remy. Remy, you should come on Catherine's as well. You'll like Catherine's. She's awesome. And whatnot. That's got a certain ring to it. Yeah. Emily, you're a star. Thank you. Yeah, Remy, Catherine does a lot of work on a channel, putting information out and teaching people, guiding people where the wildfires are, just helping people get out. Last year, we had a lot of local people coming into the chats just for all the information. She's a wealth of information and she has all the links there for anyone that needs that information and what to look for. She's brilliant. But, right, I'm going to have to get on my way because my battery is about to die and I have horrors. Oh, God, look at that one. That's over home. My battery's about to die and I have the horrors that I'm going to have a live running in the background. Yeah. There were so many locals came in last year, wasn't there, Catherine? It was nice to actually see them coming in and learning. But Catherine does a really good local service. Oh, Catherine, get in. Brilliant. I'll be there. Have you? I'm not getting notifications, Catherine. I came over and I saw that I'd missed one. I'll come back over. You two rocking and rolling in one of them, Flickr. Oh, the suspension's good on them. Thanks for coming in, Tommy. Thanks, Cass. Thanks for coming in, Derek. So I'll get myself away and Catherine, I'll come over yours and see why I'm not getting notifications. I'll hit a few comments, see if that makes a difference. Catching, nice to see you. And I'm just leaving. I need to beat this storm home and charge my phone. Yeah, I'll give it a go, Remy. That's annoying. I love Catherine's channel. My pleasure. So I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.